From bees cleaning up after the holidays to talking trash cans, Pinocchio Passes, and being one of the greenest companies around, Disney's always surprising us. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. Today we got the inside track on 14 little known but super important things that happen in Disney World that affect you even if you have no idea they're happening. Some of these are critical to know if you're headed to Disney World soon. They can save you money and save you time, but some of them are just the wow, you're kidding variety. We think they're all pretty cool and we couldn't wait to share them with you today. First up, the Disney Gingerbread Houses Takedown. So the gingerbread houses that pop up around Disney resorts are pretty impressive and mind-blowing on their own. We do a full video every year where we check all of them out, show them to you, but that's not the craziest part. Things get a little interesting when they take down the Grand Floridian gingerbread house every year. First, the gingerbread shingles are removed from the sets. There are 5,089 of them, and the sugar remains on those sets. It isn't power washed off until the sets are taken to the Disney Tree Farm. Bees then come down and eat the sugar throughout the winter months when it's more difficult for the bees to find sources of food. In turn, the bees pollinate many of the flowers and other growing things you'll see in Disney World on a future trip. So that's how the Grand Floridian gingerbread house gets cleaned every year. All right, how about those Pinocchio Passes? A Pinocchio Pass, or a no-strings attached card, can also be called a golden ticket. This one has kind of a mythical status about it, but we can tell you they do exist, whether you get to see one or not. This pass can only be gifted from a cast member in special circumstances, but it can get you anything from a free fast pass to free snacks, free merch, and other pixie dust. These things aren't handed out to just anyone though. There pretty much has to be a real reason. Unfortunately, usually that means something may have been going wrong on your trip, but we do have Disney Food Blog team members that have been gifted one when they brought a friend on their first trip, and another got one when a cast member saw their shoes break on Main Street. These are just basically passes that cast members can give out if they see that a guest needs a little extra magic for one reason or another, and it's really, really nice and really appreciated when you get one. There is a pass you're more likely to see and get if you've got little kids who don't quite meet the height requirements of certain rides. If your kiddo is almost tall enough to ride one of their bucket list rides, but they're not quite there yet, ask a cast member about a fast pass for the next visit. Oftentimes, cast members will have this card which gets kids a free fast pass for once they're tall enough to ride the ride. All right, ticket refunds. Getting money back at Disney World? Yeah, nobody's going to believe that one, but it's totally true. If you're attending a hard-ticketed event like After Hours or the Magic Kingdom parties, and it's a total washout, canceled parades or fireworks with rides down all night because of downpours, you might be able to get a rain check ticket for the evening. We had a team member at one of the rained-out Christmas parties this year, and she was offered a ticket to attend another night of the party totally free. Other things you might get as rain checks: a one-day park ticket to make up for the event, or the opportunity to book an after-hours event to replace the party that was rained out. So how do you know these things are happening? Well, if you are at a Magic Kingdom party that has been rained out or things have been canceled as a result of rain, you'll want to ask a cast member about a rain check voucher and see if they're going to be giving those out. Even if you don't get a chance to talk to a cast member about it, you can always check your My Disney experience the next day, see if a one-day ticket has been dropped into your account, or check and see if there's information about calling and booking another Magic Kingdom event to replace the one that got rained out. All right, Characterpalooza. You've got to be in the right place at the right time to experience this one. They call it Characterpalooza. A whole bunch of characters will come out all at once for one big meet and greet, and there's no telling who you can meet. It might be the Fab Five, it might be some really rare characters. But in a place with long lines, to meet those top characters, having them walk right into the middle of a park is unexpected. Usually what's happening here is the characters are training. Sometimes this happens around 4 p.m. near the American Adventure Pavilion in Epcot, and sometimes it also happens in Hollywood Studios over near the Fantasmic Theater. So keep an eye out. Next thing it's hard to believe they do in Disney World but could really save you some great money is they charge you less money if you leave off some extras. So they can do this with glow cubes and other things as well. Now, you know those souvenir glasses and glow cubes can be really great souvenirs, but they can add some serious extra cash onto your drinks. Not everyone needs those souvenir items in their life. We get it. So just ask to have your server leave off the glow cube or get your drink in a regular cup. You'll likely save a few dollars, as glow cubes can cost anywhere between $2 and $4.50, higher pricing being for those limited edition cubes like the Poison Apple in the Halloween time. Plus, when you don't have a sticky glow cube floating around in your bag bag. That can always be a benefit. And souvenir objects aren't the only thing you can save on. Most quick service meals include the price of some side items. So if you're not super hungry or don't like one of those sides, ask the cast member for the entree only. Leaving off a side can save you somewhere in the realm of $1 to $2.50, which can really rack up the savings if you make a habit of it. Another super fun one that happens every once in a while in Disney World and really ramps up that Imagineering magic is the talking trash cans. Now, we might not be seeing Push the Trash Can around Tomorrowland anymore. You'll have to leave us a comment if you remember Push the Trash Can, but you'll still find a talking trash can in Epcot, at least for a little while longer. There's a talking trash can and electric umbrella, regularly startling guests who aren't expecting to hear it speak. You can find the trash can and electric umbrella with a little bit of an eagle-eyed glance around. It's the only trash can plugged into the wall, and it's also right next to the restrooms. How do you get it to talk? Just throw something away. Basically, it sounds like there's a whole squad of groovy folks living in there. Maybe they'll say your trash is totally awesome, or maybe not. Now, Electric Umbrella is supposed to be closing sometime soon, so we're not sure if this can will move someplace else, or if this is the end of yet another charismatic trash receptacle. And since we're on the subject of trash cans, you're never far from a trash can in Disney World. Per Walt Disney's instructions, there's a garbage can at least every 30 feet in the Disney parks. While doing some research at other theme parks before Disneyland opened, Walt noticed that people will walk 30 feet and then throw trash on the ground if they don't find a garbage can in that span of time. He wanted to make sure Disney was the cleanest theme park around, so you will never be more than 30 feet from a trash can. Another fun thing I love that they do in Disney World, but a lot of people don't know about, are the Legacy Awards. Have you ever seen a cast member sporting a blue name tag in Disney World? If you have, it means that the cast member is someone special. Almost every Disney entity, including resort properties and even Imagineering, around the world uses the Legacy Award system, selecting their few Legacy winners from their massive pool of cast members every year. For instance, last year, 350 cast members from all over the Orlando property were acknowledged with the honor for upholding the ideals of Walt Disney and going above and beyond in their job. Specifically, cast members who win the award are known for upholding Dream, Create, and Inspire, the classic Disney ideals. So if you see a cast member with a blue name tag, that means they're total experts in delivering the Disney magic. Now, guests can't nominate cast members for this award, as the nominations come completely from their coworkers. Essentially, cast members are prompted to nominate, and once the nominations are received, they're reviewed by a panel of executives, other cast members, and local experts who pick the winners. Still, if you ever encounter an amazing cast member, be sure to let someone know. You can leave a cast compliment at Guest Relations or through Twitter. Just draft a tweet to the official Disney World account. Make sure you note the cast member's name and where you met them, plus use #CastCompliment. Disney will seek out the cast member, show them your tweet, and snap a pic of them to tweet back to you. Not only does this compliment go down in their file, you also get to see their smiles knowing they did a great job and made a little magic for you. Next thing Disney World does that we can't believe is they use garbage to fuel the buses. Disney's made a pledge in recent years to become a greener company. Overall, this includes reducing plastics in the parks. That's why you're not going to see any more plastic straws. Getting rid of single-use plastics in hotel rooms and running buses with trash. Yeah, it's a trash-heavy video today, you guys. Disney's bus fleet runs off of R50 diesel fuel, which is made of 50% used cooking oil and food waste, and 50% diesel fuel. Keep an eye out for the symbol that notes when a bus runs on this type of fuel. It's a green Mickey resting on a leaf. The same is true for the safari vehicles at Kilimanjaro Safaris and the boats at Jungle Cruise. Speaking of being a greener company, Disney partially runs on solar. In early 2019, Disney opened a new 270-acre solar facility, in addition to the smaller 22-acre Mickey-shaped solar field you see near the Magic Kingdom. With this number of solar panels, Disney can power 2 whole theme parks, and Disney parks have a goal of reducing their carbon footprint by 50% this year compared to what it was in 2012. Another fun tidbit is that Disney grows a lot of their own food. When you sit down to a meal at Disney World, you're probably not expecting to eat something grown on property, but Disney has greenhouses at the Land Pavilion in Epcot that produce over 30 tons of their own produce and almost 5,000 pounds of fish. There's all sorts of produce, greens, tomatoes, peppers, even Mickey-shaped pumpkins for Halloween. You can actually see it in action in the Living with the Land attraction at Epcot. Hop in a boat and journey into Disney's Living Laboratory, where you can see firsthand some of the cutting-edge growing technology they use. If you want an even closer look, consider taking the Behind the Seeds tour. This one's super great for little kids too. It's one of the least expensive behind the scenes tours at Disney World at $25 for adults and $20 for kiddos. You'll get to walk through 4 greenhouses and the fish hatchery, Bakery, learn all about Disney's food production and growing techniques, and even try some of the produce grown there. Since this tour isn't as well known, you can sometimes go on it without a reservation too. Just head to the guest relations desk near Soren and ask if there's any availability. If you're not feeling a super in-depth tour but still want to make sure you're getting a taste of Disney's sustainable growing practices, make a reservation at Garden Grill. This rotating restaurant upstairs in the Land Pavilion serves produce completely from the land greenhouses. And you guys know we love it. We talk about it all the time on the channel. Disney also donates uneaten food to food banks. In 1991, they started a program called Disney Harvest that doesn't let food go to waste. 5 days a week, thousands of pounds of prepared and uneaten foods are donated to Second Harvest Food Bank in Central Florida, and Second Harvest benefits over 60 different nonprofit organizations in the area. If you've ever wondered what happens to all of that food that people don't eat in Disney World, this is at least a part of it. And speaking of food, we also want to bring up that Disney is seriously ahead of the game when it comes to special diet accommodations in their restaurants. Now, I know a lot of you have special diets, whether you're gluten-free or you're dealing with other food allergies. Disney's been making huge strides recently to make things easier for their guests with special diets by introducing those plant-based dining initiatives, vegetarian and vegan-friendly options to every single quick service and table service restaurant in Disney World, and of course upholding and furthering their dedication to those with allergies and special diets. So I know a lot of you guys have a lot of questions. Disney's doing a lot of stuff to make sure that you're well taken care of when you are in their theme parks and their restaurants. And they've even been awarded for it. In 2017, Food Allergy Research and Education awarded Disney Parks for being an industry leader in providing allergy-friendly and safe dining options to all their guests. And most quick service and table service restaurants in Disney can accommodate almost any allergy and even have allergen-specific menus available on the My Disney Experience app. Some restaurants, though, go beyond accommodating and become really excellent options for those with allergies or special diets. There are a few places we consider must-dos if you're on a special diet. Aaron McKenna's Bakery NYC in Disney Springs makes cookie dough and cinnamon rolls and more, a food allergy and special diet-friendly experience. Everything at this bakery is vegan and delicious. We also swear by 50's Primetime Cafe and Hollywood Studios when it comes to specific diets. They've developed gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, egg-free fried chicken. In fact, 50's Primetime has made a real effort to bring difficult foods to a variety of diets. Bring that fried chicken to the masses. And a few of our other favorites for dietary needs include Ohana at the Polynesian and Sunshine Seasons at Epcot. Now, Disney is really great with allergies, like we said, so you want to make sure you're letting them know about your allergies. When you make your reservation, note your dietary needs so that cast members can best help you. And for advanced dining reservations, there's actually a spot on the reservation to note dietary needs. Finally, when you get to the restaurant, remind the cast members so they can make sure you have an awesome experience and meal. Last year, Disney made sure that at least 100 of their restaurants had allergy-friendly menus. Again, you can find these on My Disney Experience, or you can always ask in person at a dining location, and cast members will be happy to get you a specialty menu. And don't forget to let the chef know. The chef will come out and walk you through the menu to make sure you're getting food that's safe for you. There's a lot of things they do at Disney World that really do affect you that you don't even know about. So we wanted to share those with you, and we'd love to hear your experiences. Let us know in the comments if you've gotten a Pinocchio Pass or a rain check ticket, or if you've saved some money by leaving off those extras when you order at a quick service location. We'd love to hear your thoughts and your experiences. As always, you guys, thanks so much for listening, and thanks for watching. This is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.